couch, will you do the invocation, and we do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Dear Lord, thank you for this evening. We can gather in freedom. We thank you so much for that. We pray, Lord, for those that are in need, those that are hurting, dealing with sickness, for our missionaries and for our military, Lord. Pray that the business of the county would be in your will. And we pray for all our elected officials, Lord, and our department heads and our people in this county, Lord, that you would just help us to be a light to those around us. It's in your name we pray, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we need an approval of the previous minutes. May 2nd, work session, regular meeting. May 11th, work session. May 16th, work session was canceled. Y'all have all had the opportunity to look at those minutes.
Make a move to approve. Minutes.
I'll second that. I was looking for something that I had read, but I'll second that motion.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. All in favor, show of right hand. Motion carried. Approval of the agenda. I'd like to, at this time, add a number 4, executive session over a employee matter.
Make a move to approve the agenda as it is written with item number 4, executive session added.
Okay,
I'll second that motion.
we've got a motion and a second. All in favor, show of right hand. Motion carried. Public participation on agenda items? None. Have none. Item number 1. Avery, you want to walk us through this?
Yes, Chairman. As everybody knows, the citizens of Haralson County by voter referendum authorized the Haralson County Board of Commissioners to regulate distilled spirits. The Board of Commissioners has approved of a revised alcohol ordinance for the county that allows for a distilled spirits license, specifically for distilled spirits made from perishable fruits grown in Georgia, and this is for manufacturing of distilled spirits, not just sale of distilled spirits, but for manufacturing, it allows manufacturing of distilled spirits made from perishable fruits grown in Georgia and distilled spirits made from agricultural products other than perishable fruits grown in Georgia. And so what you have before you today is and again, all that's already been approved and adopted, but today we're revising the zoning ordinance. The zoning ordinance already allows for farm wineries that produce wine from locally grown products. And this allows a local farm winery to also manufacture distilled spirits and fortified wines from perishable fruits grown in this state. And that would be in the agricultural zoning district, and it's a conditional use. So just because you have agricultural land doesn't mean you can do it. You'd still have to come before the Planning and Zoning Board and the Board of Commissioners to get a conditional use permit. But this allows people to make that application and come before you, just like they do a farm winery today. And it just allows that farm winery to also offer those distilled spirits that are also grown from agricultural products.
Can this be sold on the premise?
Yes.
As it has to be sold on the premise?
Just like a farm winery, yes.
Okay.
It operates just like a farm winery does, where they manufacture the products on the premises and sell it on the premise.
And what this part is a public hearing. Is there anybody that wants to speak in favor? Mr. Dewberry, you want to come up to the...
Mr. Chairman, I don't understand this
Okay.
right now, man. Are they trying to go against the county ordinance already?
No, it's just clarifying it. Right now, the fruit has to be you have to grow it locally. And what this is gonna be is, as long as it's in the state of Georgia, isn't it?
Yes, either locally or in the state of Georgia, it allows them to produce it on the premises and sell it on the premises. Yes.
They're not gonna be able to bring fruit in from another state. It's gonna have to be inside the state of Georgia, part of that
Well, I
Georgia
knew we
grow.
just had got the ordinance passed, and I didn't know what they was trying to do with it.
Yeah,
I don't understand all this stuff.
well,
here,
this is what they voted on back in November,
Yes.
and the citizens approved it,
It-
so.
The citizens have approved this. The Board of Commissioners already allows the license through the ordinance that was changed. This is purely zoning where it says that this can be done in the agricultural zoning district as a conditional use. So it just, pure zoning, the license has already been approved by the board. This is just saying, where can you use that license? And this is only as a conditional use as a conditional use in the agricultural zoning district.
And this just allows them to put in for it.
Yes, that's correct, yeah. Not an automatic right, they have to come before the board.
Anybody else? For or against? Hearing none, let's move on to item number 2. This will be the vote on the same, on what the public hearing was about, on the amendment to the zoning ordinance of Haralson County.
I make a move to approve item 2, the amendment zoning ordinance in Haralson County.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor, show a right hand. Motion carried. Item number 3 is a public hearing on the proposed budget for fiscal year 2024. I think it's been in the newspaper. It's been on display here. Is anybody want to speak for or against? Yeah, it might. Yeah, it might. I think we have worked on this budget for several days, and I think it's a good budget. It's not what all the department heads want, but we think they can live with it, you know. It's up a little bit, but so is gasoline and diesel fuel and wages, and it's, nobody ever gets what they want. But we hope that we gave them what they need. Hearing none, let's close the public hearing. Item number 4 is employee, executive session on the employee matter.
Make a move, we go into executive session.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, show a right hand. That's where we're at.